Hey, what's up, YouTube? I posted a video the other day, just shouting out and giving updates, and I said I was going to do another video about Lil Wayne and this cult thing that's going on in the industry, and basically an update for you guys. In the past month or so, maybe about a couple of months, Lil Wayne had been hospitalized for seizures. Now, as far as we know, he's never had any kind of epileptic seizures before. And if you know about epilepsy, either you're born with it and it's a chronic disease that will continue to follow you for the rest of your life. You'll have seizures and be on anti-seizure medication for life. It's no cure, you know, it's what you're born with. Or epilepsy can be brought on by severe traumatic brain trauma caused by an accident, a severe head injury, basically. So Lil Wayne gets these very bad seizures and he's hospitalized for them. And we've never heard Lil Wayne talk about having seizures before. We've never heard about him having epilepsy. It's never been talked about. It's never been publicized. And now, you know, at first they said it was a mysterious illness and he'll be okay, and you know, fans just pray for him. And then, you know, you get reports that he said he's always had these seizures and he's always been epileptic and you just don't hear about it. I find that odd. I find that odd for the simple fact that not only is Lil Wayne a rapper, but he's actually a pretty decent skateboarder. If you've seen in his videos, he'll often have a skateboard, you know, had the sneakers, the skater gear. In fact, his clothing line is called Truck Fit, and it's a skater like inspired line for skateboarders. You know, they wear lots of baggy shorts, lots of low top sneakers and hoodies and that kind of stuff. And basically that's, you know, that's geared towards skater lifestyle clothing. Well, skateboarding is a very risky sport. You know, you do flips, tricks on the skateboard. You can face a lot of injuries, a lot of the head injuries. And someone who's epileptic, I find it strange that they would do that kind of sport. As a matter of fact, someone who's epileptic, it's hard for them to even get a driver's license because of the risk of them having a seizure on the road while driving. And Lil Wayne has a driver's license and had it for a long time, and so someone who's epileptic shouldn't be driving any kind of cars. All the big fancy cars he has, they shouldn't be skateboarding. And someone who's epileptic would have seizures at the drop of a hat, even while on their medication. Meaning, during award shows, he's never had a seizure. Doing video shoots, we've never heard of him seizing. Doing interviews, nothing of the sort. So, to me, I feel like them saying he's epileptic and throwing this around after claiming it was some mysterious virus they didn't want to talk about, I just think it's a cover-up for something else going on. You know, perhaps the demonic activity within that group and the whole Young Money company, period, you know, is causing them to have these supposed seizures, which is probably more like a demonic attack. If you're full of demons, and if you read the Bible, they were often thrown into fits and would seize on the floor. you know, and roll around and foam at the mouth, which would mimic an epileptic seizure. So a demonic attack from somebody who clearly worships Satan, okay, as he said in his video, Love Me, I talked about him saying these women, these hoes love me like Satan, man. And he had the devil horns and his eyes rolled back and he turned white. I believe it's just demonic seizures. They're into this evil stuff, and now it's catching up with him. And now he can't control, you know, the demon activity is going on inside him. You know, when you give yourself over to ritualistic, satanic activities, they will find a way to possess you. And when you're under that kind of possession, eventually you won't be able to control it. You know, they call upon demons for special powers. You know, if you know about automatic writing, this is also a satanic, cultic practice where they call upon, you know, evil spirits to help them write their songs. And Lil Wayne is one who does not write anything down. He automatically raps. He'll go in the studio and just freestyle and just spit for hours at a time, and that's not normal. You know, a rapper, even a good freestyle, has to prepare himself and write ahead of time. So there's automatic, like, invoking the spirit where you just don't know what they're gonna make you say. And he said some really satanic things, you know, and some really bizarre things. And I believe these spirits are helping him with his career, pretty much. You know, the evil songs he's doing is proof of that. Also, interesting enough, Rick Ross has also been been reported having seizures as well, and he has no known medical condition that will cause him to have seizures. Rick Ross is almost 40 years old, and for a man that's almost 40 years old to all of a sudden be under seizures and you have no history prior, I find that odd. And we're not talking about a stroke. You know, Rick Ross, you know, he is an overweight guy, and had him having a heart attack or a stroke, you know, due to, you know, excessive weight issues and things of that nature, it would make sense for him to have that happen. But a seizure, all of a sudden, he's had a couple of them as well and has been sent to the hospital. He, again, somebody who's been caught up in some evil activity. As a matter of fact, a video girl that was trying out to be a video actress on the set of Rick Ross' video, Addicted to Money, said that she was told by the producer and director to chant 666 on the set of the video at the Rick Ross shoot. She did a full interview. I discovered on YouTube about this. She said she was shocked. They just kept chanting 666 over and over again. Before the video, everyone was doing it. Rick was doing it. All the staff, like it was normal. And she was just so shocked, and it just gave her chills that she just didn't even do the video. And it's like, she was like, God just put into her heart that something was not right here. And her trying to be a video model was not going to be the right thing as a Christian woman for her to be involved in this kind of stuff. You know, and she even said that Pretty Ricky, which is an R&B singing group of brothers, if you know them, if you've heard their music, they had that famous song years ago called Hotline. They came out like around 2005, around the time Chris Brown and Rihanna came out. Some other people went caught up in some stuff. But anyway, she said on the set of Pretty Ricky video, they actually asked her, she was going to come to the set to do a video with them, and they asked her if she would be comfortable to participate in these weird orgies that was going on set, that you had to like participate in. You know, these bizarre sex acts with different various people, and was she comfortable to roll like that? And she of course said no. You know, I was surprised that they would even ask her that. They actually told her to show up in a G-string, pretty much ready to do whatever. They kept persistently calling her. She refused, and then they finally gave up. And so we had two instances of these bizarre things going on within Rick Ross, Pretty Ricky, and Lil Wayne. And if you know about satanic cults, they also use sex as a gateway to satanic powers. And sex with multiple people and even homosexual acts they use to gain some kind of power from these spirits. And speaking of the homosexual end, Rick Ross, I mean not Rick Ross, Lil Wayne and his manager, co-manager, Baby, aka Birdman, I believe, you know, they're in a sexual relationship. They've been seen, you know, Birdman kissed him on the mouth a couple of times. You can check the videos out for yourself, research it. And he said, you know, that's how they roll, and he the one he kissed on. And if you know the history of their relationship, Lil Wayne met Birdman when he was around 9 years old. When he was around 9 years old, we talking like 93 or something. He took him under his wing, became his mentor. Lil Wayne had a lot of family problems. His dad died, his stepfather died. He needed a male figure in his life. Birdman just happened to swoop on into the scene. He got him involved in the rap. You know, Lil Wayne always wanted to rap, and mentored him and coached him up into the rap game. And that's when he started going on tours with them. With him and his crew, and you know, Juvenile and everyone, and they formed the group Hot Boys in 1998. Lil Wayne had to be around 16, you know, yeah, around 16, 17, 99, a big single came out, and the rest is history. That's pretty much where Lil Wayne got his start. And to me, this whole Birdman and Wayne kissing on each other and this kind of, you know, homo activity going on as a grown man. Baby's in his 40s, Lil Wayne about to be 30 or just turned 30. I find that odd. And I don't think that's something that just has gone on since he's been an adult. I think this is a result of sexual abuse. Most likely that went on when he was a little kid, a little boy, just starving for the attention of a strong man, and unfortunately coming in contact with the wrong man, who probably like R. Kelly molest little boys, molest kids, and abuse them and manipulate them. You know, even ex-Hot Boy members said these things bothered them that they heard about between Wayne and Baby. So, you know, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. If you don't believe me, do your research, people. These people are into some sickening things. You know, sexual abuse, homosexual things going on, satanic things going on. Just research it, and I'll be back with another video. Peace and love.